Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, aka your friendly neighbourhood spoiler man, and we have some massive updates on Thor Love and Thunder. There have been several watch parties since the lockdowns were initiated, and Taika Waititi recently did one for Thor Ragnarok, which included an appearance by Tessa Thompson and Mark Ruffalo. The director dropped a ton of information on Thor Love and Thunder, and it definitely deserves a breakdown. Throughout this video, we're going to be going through all of the highlights of the stream, including news on the Hulk, Silver Surfer, Loki, and more. There will be some spoilers here, so if you want to go into the movie as blind as possible, then I highly recommend that you turn off now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to never miss an update, and please drop a thumbs up if you're hyped for the film. With that out of the way, thank you for clicking this. Now let's get into our breakdown of Thor Love and Thunder. Okay, so you may have seen recently that Thor Love and Thunder was pushed back to February 18th, 2022 due to the major delays that are going on in Hollywood right now. Whilst this is a bad thing for fans, it actually gives the creative team a lot of time to iron out all of the kinks in the script, put several new aspects in place, and also give us the best movie possible. Due to Thor Ragnarok and the way that things were left at the end of Avengers Endgame, a lot of people are highly anticipating the film's release, and there's a ton of things to look forward to. At San Diego Comicon last year, we did get our first major update about the film, and during the Marvel panel we learned that Natalie Portman would be returning as Jane Foster. Similar to the comic books, she will become the next version of Thor, and at the panel we even got to see her lift Mjolnir. Since then, we've discovered that the Guardians of the Galaxy will definitely be appearing in the film, and that Valkyrie will be an openly gay character. Christian Bale will also be playing the movie's main villain, and this was big news a couple of weeks ago when it was announced. Now, the live stream was absolutely packed with information, but Taika also threw in some joke leaks, such as a fake script page that showed the return of Tony Stark. In it, there was a massive strike, and when the dust settled, Tony was there, and he said, "What's up?" Thor said, "Tony?" And Tony said, "I'm alive. Perfectly noble. Perfectly Tony." Thor then exclaimed, "You're back." And Tony said, "Back in the sack." And they hugged. Thor said, but how? I saw you die." And Tony says, "Science." He also teased that Thanos was back and that the Avengers needed to reassemble, and someone on Marvel Studios spoilers asked if this was a real script or not. Anyway, that was the big troll of the stream, but the things that got confirmed are just as fun as this fake page. Now firstly, we do know that Thor's time on the Benatar with the Guardians will be temporary. The God of Thunder sailed off into the stars with them at the end of Endgame, and though they will be in the film, they won't be around for long. As for the rumours about Beta Ray Bill being in the film, Waititi did quash these a bit, though he did leave things open, potentially allowing for the character to fit in somewhere. Beta Ray was teased in Thor Ragnarok as a gladiator, but when discussing the matter, Waititi stated that the situation was up in the air at the moment, and that he didn't know if he was allowed to use him just yet. Perhaps Kevin Feige is saving him for down the line, as we do know that Marvel like to plan far ahead in advance, though at the moment it doesn't seem like he's going to be in the film. It could just be a bait and switch, but yeah, for the time being, it doesn't seem like anything is locked down. Waititi then revealed some concept art that show that the citizens of New Asgard will be blending in with the humans on Earth, and that their village will become more human-like. Meek was also shown in a formal woman's suit. Wait, is Meek a girl? Well, that's the last time I ever assume anyone's gender again. So yeah, they'll be donning business attire, probably ordering more pizzas, and playing Fortnite like they're in isolation. Meek was also shown in a warrior's getup, so we will probably be seeing the character fighting out in the film at some point. In addition to this, we will also be diving into Korg's origin story and exploring where he came from. Korg is probably the greatest character that the MCU has ever produced, and Love and Thunder will discuss his origins, homeworld, and what he used to get up to looking like a rock. Waititi stated during the stream, "We do touch on Korg's culture, where he's from. If you look in the comics about Cronins, it's an interesting thing about where they come from." So yeah, there's a lot of things to look forward to if you love Korg as much as we here at the channel do. Now as for Bro Thor, Waititi did tease that Thor will be back in shape for the film, and he said though they hadn't figured out yet exactly how they would trim him down, he did feel like the Bro Thor aesthetic was now done. Another plot thread that was left dangling at the end of Avengers Endgame was what happened to Loki. The character managed to disappear with the Tesseract, and though we know for definite that he will be returning for a Disney Plus series, many are wondering whether he'll be back on the big screen. Waititi stated that he simply couldn't say if fans will get to see him return, which pretty much confirms to me at the very least that we will be seeing the God of Mischief back on the big screen soon. It's not really a denial, and it wouldn't really be a Thor movie without an appearance by him, so it does seem like he will be back. Mark Ruffalo also said that he may be returning as the Hulk for the film, and though he was still on Earth at the end of Avengers Endgame, it does make sense in some ways for him to come back. Hulk knows Korg, Meek, the Asgardians and Valkyrie, and they all remained on Earth too. It is possible that he will venture back to New Asgard and fly out into the cosmos with Valkyrie and co, which will likely be what happens in the film in order for him to have a larger role. I'd love to see more development on the new Smart Hulk persona, and as the character is not able to feature in solo movies, diving deep into his development makes sense in films like this. Hulk is actually my favourite Marvel character, so I'm always up for seeing him on the silver screen. Speaking of silver, this is about to be the most tenuous link ever, but Waititi did shut down rumours that the Silver Surfer would be featuring in the film. Bale at one point was rumoured to be playing him, but Waititi debunked these reports and revealed that he would not be making an appearance in the film. However, there would be some new characters debuting in the movie, and we do know now that the Star Sharks will be making an appearance. These villains will definitely make for some great foes for the group to go off against, and I think it's an inspired choice to bring them across. They recently featured in Jason Aaron's Thor run, and they provided some brilliant action scenes, so fans of the comic book run have a lot to look forward to. Now before we get into the rest of the video, which talks about a deleted scene in Ragnarok, I just want to let you know we're giving away a free copy of the Star Wars Skywalker Saga box set to one random subscriber. All you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on the updates in the comment section below. The winner is going to be chosen at random on the 15th of April, and the set will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. Okay, so that's all of the Love and Thunder updates, but Waititi did also discuss Thor Ragnarok, namely one of the deleted scenes which originally had Odin's death taking place in an alleyway. Odin was a homeless man that Thor and Loki stumbled across before he passed away. When discussing it, Waititi said, "Here's the thing, alleyways aren't cool, fields are cool, ask anyone. We originally shot some of that stuff on the set of our stuff in New York. What we wanted to do was have them go to Earth and they see Doctor Strange and stuff, but it felt too convenient that he was suddenly just down the road in an alley, and also everything, up to then, everything was so fast paced and all over the place. We wanted to go somewhere peaceful and actually chill out with those characters and be with Odin while he imparts this wisdom and stuff, and not have to hear stupid yellow cabs honking out the back. So that's why they changed it, just in case you were wondering." Waititi closed out the stream by saying that the film will be very over the top, and that it's like 10-year-olds told us what should be in a movie and we said yes to every single thing. It sounds like there's a lot going on, but if anyone can pull it off, I definitely think that it's Waititi, as his films never really disappoint. Overall, this has gotten me a lot more excited for the movie, and it sounds like it's going to be a massive entry in the Marvel universe. I know a lot of people are expecting the MCU to take a dip after Endgame, but when things sound this good, it's difficult to see how. Now obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts on the news and what you want to see in the film. Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video then please give it a thumbs up, and make sure you check out our full breakdown of some of the big updates we now know about the Batman from an interview with Matt Reeves earlier this week. We go over all of the ins and outs of the discussion, so it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in the movie. If you want to support the channel from as little as 99 cents a month, then please click the join button below. We massively appreciate it, and as a thank you, you get access to content early. If you want to come chat to us after the show, either follow us at DefinitionYT or click the Discord link in the description below. Those are the best ways to keep up to date with heavy spoilers, so hopefully we see you over there very soon. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.